Hey guys, welcome back to some more astrology. Today we're going to be reading about September 10th from the book The Secret Language of Birthdays. Before I get started though, I just want to remind everybody that tomorrow Pluto is going to go retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, and it's going to be a little bit over 3 degrees of Aquarius. So if you don't know what themes are going to be coming up for you, I did make videos of all the Pluto transits for ever since it went to Aquarius. So just go off of your rising sign and that will show you what house themes are going to be brought up for you. Anyways, let's get to it, shall we? So September 10th, it is the day of private goals. And this is from 16 to 18 degrees of Virgo. It's within the second decan of Virgo, and Virgo is a mutable earth sign. Born on this day, we have Franz Werfel, Austrian 19th to 20th century poet, playwright, novelist, The Song of Bernadette. And then we have Terence O'Neill, Northern Ireland president. Then we have Arnold Palmer, a golf champion. Then Stephen Jay Gould, paleontologist, writer, The Panda's Thumb. Oh, that's interesting. The Panda's Thumb. I love pandas. Then Yema Sumac, Peruvian singer, exceptional vocal range and styles from mambo to opera. Then Roger Maris, New York Yankees baseball slugger. Karl Lagerfeld, German fashion designer. Robert Wise, film director of West Side Story, The Sound of Music. And Charles Kuralt, TV journalist, anchor. Jose Feliciano, a singer-guitarist. Amy Irving, film, TV actress. Hilda Doolittle, a poet. Fay Ray, film actress. Bernard Balin, historian. Strangers Within the Realm. And Alfred Pride, U.S. Navy aircraft carrier pioneer. Robert Leighton, astronomer and physicist. Margaret Trudeau, wife of Pierre Trudeau. Roy Ayers, jazz vibraphonist. Oh, I love the vibraphone. You know what a vibraphone is? So, you know the elevator music that you hear at like fancy restaurants or hotels? It sounds like bells and stuff, but not really. That's what a vibraphone is. I love it. It's so relaxing. I just love that relaxing vibe. And it feels like you're in this cozy ambiance and like it's like classy, like a classy feeling. Anyway. Okay, so those born on September 10th are taken up with tradition and origins and defining where they themselves fit into tradition in a practical and noteworthy manner. These are people who most often lead a happy, perhaps quiet life, yet nurse private ambitions, excelling in what they do, but without drawing undue attention to themselves, is their style. Though highly dedicated, they are rarely too busy with their career to find time for their family, and indeed striking a balance between work and home responsibilities can be a major preoccupation. Those born on September 10th are fortunate if they discover an activity in youth which becomes their passion in adulthood. More often, they find themselves cast adrift on the sea of life and only later choose a profession, find soulmates, and build a family structure which suits their character, needs, and wants. Very practical people who rarely undercut themselves, they appear to the world as highly balanced and desirably stable individuals. They seem to have it all and indeed can offer great peace and security to any prospective partner. Yet they lead a secret inner life, and their passions are not so controlled. These are not people who calculate every move, but are rather periodically swept away by events around them. Drawn to unusual and interesting people, they require a great deal of stimulation to keep them feeling alive. September 10th people, although often of a conservative nature, gravitate to the strangest friends, partners, and mates who reflect their own desire to be different and unusual. Occasionally, a September 10th person will try to lead a highly unusual life also, but can suffer from psychological stress if if he or she attempts to do so. And handling stress is not so easy for September 10th people. When they are thrust into demanding positions in which they are being scrutinized, they can experience anxiety. Often they prefer to be the mate of a more unusual personality, who is the focus of attention, while they work behind the scenes to ensure success. Sooner or later, however, they may realize that they must concentrate on their own life and be courageous enough not only to stand on their own 2 feet, but to find themselves, not their company, family, or mate, as the most important entity. September 10th people must not allow themselves to stagnate. They should reach within and find ever more interesting areas in which they can develop and grow. If those born on this day can find happiness in their inner life, they will be better equipped to handle disturbances around them. Achieving worldly success is rarely in itself the answer. For September 10th people, they are usually searching for something more elusive and profound. And the numbers and planets, those born on the 10th of the month are ruled by the number 1 and by the sun. Those ruled by the number 1 generally like to be first in what they do. The sun tends to grant the benefits of a warm and well-developed ego and a distinctly human, positive orientation to life. Because of Mercury's influence as Virgo's ruler, communication and swift mental activity is enhanced in September 10th people. Those ruled by the number 1 have individual and clearly defined views on most subjects. September 10th people can, in fact, be extremely stubborn as well as critical and suspicious. Oh my gosh, I need some chapstick right now. Sorry, I just have to do this really quick. My lips are so dry. It's ridiculous. That is much better. Much better. Okay. And in the tarot, the 10th card of the major arcana is the Wheel of Fortune, which signifies, let me go get it, which signifies both positive and negative reversals in fortune and suggests that there is nothing permanent except change. Those ruled by the numbers 1 and 10 focus on seizing opportunities. Indeed, acting at just the right moment is the key to their success. Again, the Wheel of Fortune teaches that no success in life is permanent, nor any failure. And the health, usually those born on September 10th carry a sense of good health about them, but may nonetheless hide secret worries and ailments. Most often their difficulties are of a nervous or psychological nature, or have a strong psychological basis. As long as September 10th people have their lives together, even under strain, they will tend to be in good health. But if things begin to fall apart and fail to work, all sorts of previously hidden difficulties can suddenly emerge. A disciplined exercise program may be hard for those born on this day to maintain, but they should nonetheless make an attempt. They should also take the time for organized, balanced meals and to see to it that their sleep is undisturbed. Some advice? Pay more attention to yourself, not only to your needs, but to your wants. Follow your own path and develop the talents you have been given to the fullest. Don't judge others too harshly, nor yourself. Expand your horizons to include wider possibilities for the future. The meditation, consciousness is the only human faculty capable of understanding itself. And the strengths, capable, pragmatic, and reliable. Weaknesses, frustrated, anxious, and excitable. And that's what I have for those born on September 10th. I hope you liked it. And until next time, peace out.